अब इमेजिन कीजिए दीपांकर, मैं तो सुबह उठता हूँ, मैं यही सोचता हूँ कि ये सो फॉर्चुनेट कि हम लोग एआई के बिगिनिंग में ये 10 साल बाद क्या होगा तो किसी को नहीं मालूम, बट इमेजिन वी कैन टर्न अराउंड एंड से कि बहुत जब ये आया था
तब हम थे, तब पहला मॉडल हमने टेस्ट किया था।
इमेजिन इट्स लाइक सेइंग कि जब फायर बना था, मैं तो यही सोचता हूँ कि मैं मेरे को कभी-कभी रेकॉर्ड होता है कि यार जब ये जो पहला इंसान ने 2 स्टोन को रब करके फायर बनाया, मैं अगर वहाँ पे होता तो कैसी फीलिंग होता?
सेल्फी लेता। And today we have a fantastic guest with us, Mr. Gautam Sinha, the founder CEO of CV Rex and one of our investors. So आज का दिन काफ़ी important है हमारे लिए because we have got one of the persons whom we love the most, and he has come on board for us. So thank you for taking time to meet us and do this podcast.
Pleasure, Deepankar. Always a pleasure to talk to people whom we just discovered one knows for 13 years.
Yeah. Surprisingly, it's 30 years now. So Gautam, see, they say, right, entrepreneurship बच्चों का खेल नहीं है. It's not easy. It's tough. You have been in this game for, I think,
Longer than I would like to remember.
yeah. So मतलब उस पे आपको क्या कहना है? What are your views? And also if you can take us through your journey. मतलब आपने कैसे start किया? आपके पहले what were the ventures you did? Then as I know, and for all the viewers, you stepped into investing, and then the journey began. So take us through your journey, and then maybe we can.
I think two parts to this, right? Look, I started when I was 24 years old, and at the risk of dating myself, that was 1996. So now you know how old I am. उस ज़माने में entrepreneurship was not at all sexy. Okay, when I started, I was like doing a full-time job in Wipro, like top end companies. I was very well qualified. There was no question. A qualified person quitting a job to start a business was actually like बॉस थोड़ा ऊपर में कोई प्रॉब्लम है क्या? या तो फायर हो गया हो, मतलब नौकरी में कुछ हो नहीं रहा था. So it was very different era than what it is today, right? धंधा लोग करता नहीं था. As I said, was not at all sexy. Nobody even thought about it. Right. Especially for a person like me who's not from a business family. Right. If your dad is in business, chacha is in business, then it's okay. You come from that lineage. But हमारा तो कुछ है नहीं. Right. I mean, my family is a family of bureaucrats. कोई मतलब ही नहीं. So I think the biggest change I've found is that now it's become something which, and I was just looking at this poster in front of my house. It says, it had a woman and it says, the future Shark Tank, some star. Now imagine, you're not saying future engineer, future doctor, the future Shark Tank.
Got it.
So you're actually, making entrepreneurial aspirational.
Which was never the case in India.
Never the case in India at all. 90 में तो सवाल ही नहीं है. राइट. तो आप एस्पिरेशनल है, आप उसको बड़ा सा बिलबोर्ड पे डाले हो तो ऑब्वियसली यू थिंकिंग कि भैया लोग देख के बोलेगा हाँ यार मुझे भी बनना है. राइट. एंड दैट आई थिंक इज अ बिग 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 चेंज, प्रॉब्ली द बिगेस्ट चेंज. व्हेन आप वो पीपल आर लुकिंग अप, हाँ भैया तू यू डूइंग समथिंग ऑन योर ओन.
India has been a service class nation, I think, since our independence, right? Mostly. तो सबको आदत हो गई थी कि मेरे को डॉक्टर बनना है या इंजीनियर बनना है या लॉयर बनना है
या गवर्नमेंट में जाना है,
गवर्नमेंट में जाना है. बट आई थिंक व्हाट यू आर सेइंग कि फ्यूचर शार्क टैंक winner is actually a big thing.
Aspirational है. That's what. But coming back to the question that you were asking, entrepreneurship is very tough. Very very tough. और ये मतलब ये होता है ना, it's like swimming against the tide. एंटी ग्रेविटी है. That's the way I describe. Gravity pulls you down. Right. तो आप धंधा शुरू करेंगे तो it's always going to pull you. मतलब वो तो बिल्कुल ही given है. So you are actually going against the force of gravity. Right. And as we all know, gravity से बड़ा force दुनिया में कुछ है ही नहीं. So now you imagine the odds which are stacked against you. Right. It's really massive. So unless मेरा सिर्फ एक ही है कि बॉस, and it's good to see a lot of young kids coming out of college wanting to be on their own, and as I said, aspirational. But my only thing is that boss, it's tough. ग्लैमर में मत आ. ये ग्लैमरस जो आप ब्लॉग पढ़ लिया, वीडियो देख लिया, भैया किसी ने बोल दिया हाँ स्टार्टअप करो यार, सब लोग स्टार्टअप, भैया ग्लैमरस नहीं है। इसमें बहुत मेहनत का काम है और टाइम लगता है। आपको 10-15 साल अपने लाइफ के डिवोट करने पड़ेंगे। ये भैया नहीं है, यू रीड अगर भैया इसका 2 साल में हो सकता है, 2 साल में हो जाता है किसी लोग का। आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि सबका नहीं होता है, बट दैट्स नॉट द नॉर्म। नोबडी बिल्ड्स अ सक्सेसफुल बिजनेस इन 2 इयर्स, राइट? सम मे बी, उनकी किस्मत अच्छी है, दैट्स ऑल आई कैन से। बट ये 10-15 साल लगता है। सो अनलेस यू हैव दैट काइंड ऑफ कि भैया मेरे को 10-15 साल अपनी जिंदगी के देने हैं, देन वेलकम। अदरवाइज भैया कुछ और देख लो।
नहीं,
ग्लैमर ये उस तरह का फिर होगा नहीं, हो नहीं पाया।
हाँ, लेकिन शुरू में काफ़ी लोग, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि स्टार्टअप्स में इंडिया में जंप इसलिए किया बिकॉज़ ऑफ द ग्लैमर। बिकॉज़ कि अरे फ्लिपकार्ट बहुत सक्सेसफुल हो गया, या एक अमेजिंग यूनिकॉर्न बन गया यूएस में, तो अपन भी कर सकते हैं। एंड आई थिंक अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर टेम्प्टेड टू डू इट बिकॉज़ ऑफ द टेक्नोलॉजी पार्ट ऑफ इट, बट टेक्नोलॉजी आई वुड से इज ओनली 30% ऑफ इट। देयर आर लॉट ऑफ अदर एरियाज एंड मोस्टली द इंजीनियर्स जंप फर्स्ट, जैसा इंडिया में हुआ। द ट्रेंड वाज लाइक इंजीनियर्स जंपिंग फर्स्ट, एंड नाउ यू सी people from all different sectors and different skills are also jumping into it. And up to there is no limit, right? I mean, you can make a startup on anything which you want and make it successful. पहले इंजीनियर्स जंप कर रहे थे बिकॉज ऑफ ग्लैमर एंड फैड, एंड आई थिंक जंप करने के बाद उनको समझ में आता है कि यार ये तो जर्नी अभी शुरू हुई, अपन तो पहले ही खड़े हैं। इट्स लॉन्ग वन।
देखिए इसमें 2-3 चीज़ है। एक तो आप बोल रहे हैं इंजीनियर्स जंप फर्स्ट एंड दैट्स बिकॉज़ इट वाज़ स्टार्टअप्स वर टेक लेड, सो दे हैड अ नेचुरल एडवांटेज। बट द ब्यूटी इज दैट इसमें कोई डिग्री तो चाहिए नहीं,
राइट।
राइट? अनलाइक अ जॉब वेयर द जॉब स्पेसिफिकेशन इटसेल्फ ऊपर में लिखता है
Correct.
बीटेक एमबीए रिक्वायर्ड, राइट? सो इट्स ऑलरेडी ड्राइंग द बैरियर। यहाँ पे तो कोई डिग्री नहीं चाहिए। यू कैन बी अ स्कूल ड्रॉप आउट, कॉलेज ड्रॉप आउट, एंड वी ऑल नो ऑफ वेरी फेमस स्टोरीज अराउंड दैट। तो वो एक बहुत अच्छी चीज़ है, ये लाइफ का स्किल है। राइट, मैं इसको द वे आई ट्रीट इट, वे आई टेल माय चिल्ड्रन इज दैट इट्स लाइक ड्राइविंग और स्विमिंग। एक बार आपको अपने धंधे से पैसा बनाना आ गया, इफ यू हैव दैट स्किल हाउ टू मेक मनी फ्रॉम द थिंग व्हिच यू स्टार्ट, राइट, देन यू विल नेवर बी हंग्री अगेन।
करेक्ट।
थिंक अबाउट
देयर इज नो स्टॉपिंग।
इट। और आप कभी पेट खाली नहीं रहे, आप कुछ ना कुछ तो कर ही लीजिए। इट्स लाइक ड्राइविंग, एक बार मैं ड्राइविंग सीख गया, मैं भूलूंगा थोड़ी उसको। इट्स अ लाइफ स्किल, राइट? कल की डेट में जो है तुम इवन इफ आई हैवंट ड्रिवन फॉर 20 इयर्स, मैं लाइक स्विमिंग, अब थोड़ी स्विमिंग, कोई जो स्विमिंग आता है वो थोड़ी भूलता है। एब्सोल्युटली। तो ये लाइफ स्किल है उस हिसाब से, राइट? बट टू लर्न दिस लाइफ स्किल यू डोंट नीड क्वालिफिकेशन, बट यू नीड दैट 10-15, मतलब वो लगन चाहिए। यू नीड टू बी रियली फोकस्ड एंड हैव दैट काइंड ऑफ कमिटमेंट।
And I think India has always been having a lot of business communities जहाँ पे फैमिली ओरिएंटेड बिजनेस चलते आए हैं, पीपल हैव बीन फॉलोइंग इट एंड डूइंग इट, एंड दिस स्टार्टअप नॉर्म वाज सो डिफरेंट कि इसके अंदर पहले कोई है ही नहीं, जैसा आपने बोला, फैमिली में, एंड द फर्स्ट वन इज जंपिंग शिप, उसके बाद करना है इसको। सो इट हैज़ बीन अ वेरी a lot of people have learned the hard way, I being one of them. So but as you said correctly, एक बार पैसे बनाने आ गए उस चीज़ के साथ, then you understand the tricks of the game better and you keep learning and you keep moving forward now.
And it's a huge confidence build.
Yeah, that always happens.
Yes. Once you do it, it's huge.
So Gautam, you have built a startup earlier, you have sold a startup earlier, you became an investor. So आपका जो पहला जर्नी था, where you built a startup, I think it was in HR tech, and then you sold it, तो उसके बारे में कुछ बताइए।
So this was in the early 2000s, right? And again, उस समय startup नहीं था, the word was not really there.
Yeah.
It was just a business or an entrepreneur. तो ठीक है. So I think I was doing a lot of stuff before that, which was not succeeding, including trying to build a .com in '99 when the first .com wave hit the world. And one fundamental lesson I learned when I was building that .com was that in any business, never try something with two unknowns.
Okay.
Right? So if you have one unknown is fine, but if you have two unknowns, then it's a problem. I was trying to build a .com in a space which I had no idea of.
Okay.
And I was trying to build a .com, which I had never done before.
Right, two unknowns.
Two unknowns. So that's a problem, right? So that's one of my fundamental lessons. So going forward, I was like, nahi, I'll never do this two unknown business. But anyway, back to that. So yeah, this business I started around 2000, 2001. Okay. It was basically in the RPO space, recruitment process outsourcing.
Sure.
We pioneered that concept. I was just right place, right time. Bangalore, IT wave was starting in India, offshoring that. And we became the largest provider of software guides to companies in India.
अच्छा, okay.
Right. So we became like a number one player in that space. And then we got acquired by a very large American company. This was in 2006, 2007.
Okay.
Right. Where the concept of acquisition was still very new. Right. Like I remember I had to explain this to my parents, like, "Ye hota kya hai?" You sell your company when you're not doing well.
Yeah, yeah.
If you look at the mentality, अच्छा आपका धंधा नहीं चल रहा इसलिए बेचना पड़ा. तो the concept कि भैया you can actually sell at a premium, right? And you are doing very well. In fact, you are selling because you're doing very well. वो थोड़ा in 2006 2007 was difficult to.
Yeah, I think businesses का concept यही था ना कि अगर आप एक धंधा कर रहे हो तो फिर अब ये लाइफ टाइम
हाँ, that में लो और अगर बेच रहे हो तो चल नहीं रहा है
चल नहीं रहा है. हाँ.
कि भैया अरे यार इनका तो चला नहीं तो इनको बेचना पड़ा. So you're actually क्या अच्छा हुआ नहीं लगता है. Right? So the whole concept of doing well and selling इंडिया में कहाँ है उस जमाने में तो.
Correct.
So when I sold 2006 2007 में, I mean you won't believe I was on Economic Times front page. Front
Right.
page. And I was a small, very small company. क्योंकि उस समय होता ही नहीं था. वो डील ही नहीं होता था इंडिया.
Correct.
Right. So it was that kind of novelty thing. But it was great. I mean, पैसे बने, obviously capital, मेरा पूरा return on risk.
Right.
Right. And then I could take some time. I was very young, in my 30s. So it was a good time to.
So I think a very right time,
हाँ,
right fit.
हाँ, मतलब अच्छा था. वो indulge in a lot of other stuff, शौक जो होते हैं आदमी के.
Yeah.
बड़ा घर, बड़ा गाड़ी.
No, I remember. I think we met you. I think probably 3-4 years after that.
Yeah.
After your
Correct.
after your acquisition.
Yeah.
And the first thing we मतलब मैंने जो observe किया था आपके बारे में was the tremendous amount of energy, which we see that now also on the podcast. So and that's something which struck us. And आपने वो I think you had launched My First Check at that time.
Correct.
We just applied on a PowerPoint and
Yeah.
for basic stuff. And you gave us a meeting. हम लोग मिले and then you appreciated the concept and we took it forward. So how did you jump into investing from this? कि आपको ऐसा लगा कि नहीं मेरे पास अभी I've got a good sum of money, so let me invest in some startups. कि you had a conviction कि नहीं यार I need to help the ecosystem grow.
Actually, if you look at My First Check, right, and the whole idea behind it. Remember, this was 2010, 2011,
Yeah.
when the concept of angel investing in India was not even there. In fact, I remember when we started this My First Check, उस समय Mumbai Angel Network था और India Angel Network.
Correct.
As organized.
Yes, there was nothing else.
And there was no fun really investing at this idea level.
Yeah.
So the concept was that it was my first check, right? Like getting the first check is the most difficult
Yes.
for any entrepreneur.
Absolutely.
But for me, it was more the giving back kind of funda. मैं उसमें उतना profit नहीं देख रहा था. I was like, it's worked out for me. First generation, didn't know anything about entrepreneurship. I built something, sold it, made a lot of money at that time, right? And also got a lot of confidence and, by that whole exercise. Let me help people who are like me, right? Like first generation entrepreneurs don't have the backing of their families, so they don't have their father, uncles putting in, which is how businesses start, right? You family money, right? Yeah, take money from your family, right? Who else will put in money into? Nobody else. So the whole idea was, boss, can I do that? Can I fill that role, of that first check and help younger entrepreneurs and also guide them through the journey,
Correct.
whatever learnings I have had. That is the basis of My First Check. And when we met in 2012, which you just reminded me, was exactly in that phase, right, of wanting to help young entrepreneurs start up something.
Correct.
Right, and help with capital and help with a bit of money.
Yeah. I think we got a lot of not only the capital part of it, but we also got a lot of guidance at that point in time. I remember you introducing us to quite a few people. We have met at Taj Gateway, we have met at Residency, we had met at Bevanta
Yeah.
over breakfasts and over lunches. And I think that was a very insightful thing for us also at that time because we were unlearning a lot of stuff and trying to learn some new things. और हमें कुछ भी नहीं पता था कि आगे रास्ता किधर लेके जाएगा. That was very interesting for us at that time. And I remember you sharing all your personal things also which you were venturing into. For example, मुझे सी फेस हेयर लेना है. बॉम्बे में सी फेस हेयर लेना है. And then
समुद्र के एकदम किनारे.
my pen किनारे. and I don't want to buy what I want to rent,
Yeah.
and I will never buy. And
Right.
this
The asset class.
Asset, yeah,
asset
I-
class.
I remember that.
Yeah.
So, and I think you made something very interesting after. I think you traveled across a few countries also to find the right place where you want to stay.
Want to live, yeah.
So, उसके बारे में बताइए क्या मतलब how did you think of this? Because it's not easy for people to think this way. नहीं कि मैं 4 countries देखूंगा फिर decide करूंगा होगा.
Yeah, so that time because there was money in the bank, right? And as I said, very young kids were like just like 2 years, 3 years, so no school pressure. So the idea was like, hey, can you identify other places in the world? When we were living in Mumbai, which I used to love, by the way. But I was like, can I look at? So we looked at Manhattan, we looked at Hong Kong,
अच्छा.
I looked at London, right? Looked at Dubai. I didn't go to Australia, unfortunately, during that period. And I was just looking at the vibe of the city, the energy, as you said. I mean, for me, that's very.
Yeah.
I cannot live in a city where the energy levels are low. Just not
Right.
my personality, right? So the idea was like, can we were also went to Geneva, by the way. So Geneva, Geneva was also there on the list.
Yeah.
So Zurich we went. So like these 5-6 places, just looking for energy, where you can vibe and live. But yeah, that was like a side project. But I think for me, more than anything else, during those 4-5 years when we were interacting very closely during my first Czech days, I read. And I really read.
Yeah.
Okay, because I had so much of time.
Yeah.
Deepak, I would have read close to 400 books in a 5-year period. I was doing about 100 books a year.
All right.
Yeah, I wouldn't read all the 100 end to end.
But
But I would like pick it out, and if it was interesting, I would like carry forward. And I read almost on every single topic there is, from psychology to history to quantum mechanics to philosophy to religion, everything.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, and we used to discuss if
When we used to meet you, आपके डेस्क पे हमेशा कोई ना कोई किताब तो 100%. And you have given us a few books also.
yes, I would have. But that was one of my favorite, like, अरे ये किताब बड़ी है,
Yeah.
right? You should also read it. So that, if you ask me, was really rewarding. I think reading, I know reading is not that much in fashion anymore, but reading just opens up your mind, right? Like travel,
Yeah.
but reading में क्या होता है कि you can imagine yourself. Correct. You're reading something, your mind is like imagining it, right? उसका कोई substitute नहीं है.
And I think you might have read across fiction, non-fiction,
हाँ.
all possible.
Mostly non-fiction,
Non-
very little of fiction, but yeah, I mean, I read authors across the world, right? It was definitely one of the most creative, quote unquote, phases of my life. And it helps when you have money in the bank.
Yeah, of
Right?
course.
And once the money starts coming down, then your creativity will also. तो फिर वो लाइफ का शुरू हो जाता है ना, बैलेंसिंग कैश फ्लोज, द पीएनएल, पर्सनल पीएनएल. फिर वो देन यू आर देखा भैया आप तो कुछ करना पड़ेगा.
अच्छा, आप पढ़ लिए सारी किताब.
तू तो यूज करते अभी तो कुछ ना करना पड़ेगा, तो ऐसे तो चलेगा नहीं ना. So yeah, if I was like 70-80 years old, maybe I could have just carried it through.
Yeah.
But when you're in your 30s, the life is still like then that's when the thing started again, right?
हाँ, तो उसके बाद आपने फिर से you thought कि मैं फिर से entrepreneur बनता हूँ, then I'll start business.
हाँ, then I like back to entrepreneurship.
हाँ, so this is also in the same space, right? जैसे पहले RPO था, but this is more into tech and
हाँ, ये tech enabled है पूरा.
tech enabled.
हाँ,
पूरा.
tech, और अब तो खैर AI, because that is with the directional, unless you're moving towards AI, your history, right? So it's a platform.
हाँ, मतलब वही पूछने वाला था. What does CBRX do? And
So CBRX is basically a platform. Think of it like a bridge,
Okay.
which connects recruiters. So there are bridges which connect candidates to companies,
right.
like job boards.
Yeah.
There are many bridges. Yeah. Right. We are a bridge which connects recruiters. So there could be a demand recruiter. Demand recruiter is a person who has a requirement,
Right.
and a supply recruiter is a person who can supply for that requirement.
अच्छा, so दोनों end पे recruiters हैं.
दोनों एंड पे रिक्रूटर्स है. तो और वो डिमांड रिक्रूटर ओहायो में हो सकता है और सप्लाई रिक्रूटर टोक्यो में हो सकता है. सी लोकेशन का कोई फंडा नहीं है.
हाँ, and I think because of the remote working now available.
नहीं, रिमोट की भी जरूरत नहीं है. रिमोट इज ओनली 15% ऑफ आवर बिजनेस. 85% तो इन पर्सन है. लेकिन देखिए सबसे बड़ा मिसनोवर क्या होता है ना कि इफ आई एम हायरिंग इन से न्यूयॉर्क, माय रिक्रूटर हु इज सप्लाइंग फॉर दैट नीड नॉट बी बेस्ड इन न्यूयॉर्क.
Right.
माय कैंडिडेट हैज टू बी इन न्यूयॉर्क.
हाँ, अच्छा.
रिक्रूटर तो कहीं भी हो सकता है, सप्लायर है वो तो, राइट? एंड टुडे एवरीबॉडी रीचेस आउट ओवर द इंटरनेट.
They're all connected.
सब तो कनेक्टेड है. इंटरनेट इज द बिगेस्ट कनेक्टर इन द वर्ल्ड. सो ये बैरियर हमने तोड़ दिया है. वी हैव ब्रोकन दैट बैरियर ऑफ लोकेशन. We're saying, boss, it's a bridge which connects recruiters from all across the world,
Right.
right? And your specialist recruiter need not be in your neighborhood.
कहीं नहीं हो सकता है.
कहीं नहीं हो सकता है और वो आपको मालूम ही नहीं है क्योंकि आपके पास वो एक्सेस ही नहीं और हो भी नहीं सकती. So your access is limited to maybe your friend network, maybe some 5 other agencies in your city or your country for that.
Yeah, right.
But why? Today, in the world of today, why are you limiting your access? You want the best talent at the best possible price.
Right. Right.
That's it. There's nothing else, right? कोई भी कंपनी जो हायर करे उसको दो ही चीज चाहिए, बेस्ट टैलेंट और बेस्ट प्राइस. अगर प्राइस भी इंपॉर्टेंट, well, अभी इनफाइनाइट प्राइस तो हो नहीं सकते, राइट? तो इफ यू वांट दीज टू, you actually don't really care where the recruiter is.
सही बात है.
आपको उससे कोई मतलब नहीं.
हाँ.
आपको क्या, आपको तो कैंडिडेट चाहिए.
Correct.
तो ये कॉन्सेप्ट मेरे दिमाग में करीब 2015 16 15 16 में आना शुरू हुआ कि भैया इस आई कुड क्रिएट लाइक अ प्लेटफॉर्म व्हिच सर्व्स एज अ ब्रिज टू रिक्रूटर्स, डिमांड एज वेल एज सप्लाई. तो ये इनफाइनाइटली स्केलेबल है.
राइट. राइट. और इसमें आई थिंक मुझे लगता है कि कुछ लोगों को एक सेल्फ एम्प्लॉय होने का एक अपॉर्चुनिटी मिल जाती है जनरल.
करेक्ट.
कि इफ ही इज कनेक्टेड टू सम डिमांड, सम एडवर्टाइजर्स,
करेक्ट.
या सम
सम हायरर्स. करेक्ट.
तो उससे वो खुद एक डिमांड रिक्रूटर बन के इससे अगर प्लग इन हो जाता है, ही सडनली गेट एक्सेस टू अ लॉट ऑफ सप्लाई एंड ही कैन स्टार्ट फॉर.
And both ways. If I'm a supplier, right, sitting in say Bangalore, right, I have access to Bangalore-based companies for demand.
करेक्ट.
But why? I should have access to even Japanese companies for demand.
Yeah.
If I want to do Japan, I should be able to do it. Now, how will I do it? Because I'm a small recruiter. हमारे पास business development की तो उतनी साधन है नहीं.
करेक्ट.
Right, that I can get a client in Japan. But if you plug into the platform, then there will be Japanese requirements.
पावरफुल मैच मेकिंग है इसमें, बहुत पावरफुल मैच मेकिंग.
सिर्फ परफॉर्मेंस ड्रिवन. वो ब्रिज जो है वो परफॉर्मेंस ड्रिवन ब्रिज है, लोकेशन ड्रिवन नहीं है. अगर आप ये कर सकते हैं तो कहीं पे भी आप रहें दुनिया में कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता.
हाँ, सही बात है. आई थिंक दिस इज सो हाउ आर यू सीइंग द, ऐसा आपको कोई कंट्री स्पेसिफिक अट्रैक्शन दिख रहा है इसमें कि फ्रॉम वेयर द डिमांड रिक्रूटर्स आर कमिंग और
हाँ, अभी तो क्योंकि यू हैव टू स्टार्ट समवेयर, तो ऑब्वियसली हमारा ज़्यादा फोकस यूएस और इंडिया पे रहा है.
अच्छा.
So most of our demand comes from the US or Indian companies hiring in India and outside India.
अच्छा.
So there are a lot of Indian companies which are going global.
which have offices outside, तो वहाँ के लिए हायर कर रहा है.
हाँ, तो जैसे कोई कंपनी, जैसे हमारी वो, हम लोग उसको मल्टी जियो बोलते हैं. देखिए कोई भी कंपनी इंडिया में wants to go global.
Right.
Nobody wants to stay here. It doesn't make any sense. तो आप कैसे जाइएगा? You need sales guys, you need BD guys, you need marketing guys. तो वो सब वहाँ पे आपको 5 countries में चाहिए, तो कैसे करिएगा? So that's where we come in. So we are helping a lot of Indian companies, expand geographically. And US में we are helping companies hire locally in the US. But we're giving them access to suppliers which are across the world. So their speed of hiring is like जो उनको 30-40 days में लगता था, वो 10 दिन में हो जा रहा है.
अच्छा. अच्छा. So who is when you sell this product, so whom do you sell it to?
Demand, we'll sell it to TA guys, the talent acquisition, HR guys on the demand side. And supply side mein it's going to agencies, like guys who are running their own, like entrepreneurs,
Correct.
who are like owners of their own. They could be one-person firms,
Right.
or they could be 100-person firms. Doesn't matter. But they run their own firm, basically.
And you price based on the outcomes. Yeah.
We are outcome-based. So when the hiring happens,
Okay.
then it's like delivery. It's on delivery. Very similar to...
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So when the delivery happens, which is basically the hire,
Right.
then the pricing will stay.
Okay. Nice. So इसमें where do you see the role of, first of all, AI playing in your area? कि how AI is impacting CV Rex as such? या आप AI को भी कितना leverage कर रहे हो या leverage करना शुरू कर रहे हो?
So we've already launched 2 AI products, okay, like based on AI. One is resume screening. तो वो बहुत अच्छा है, tool बना है, where we are now almost at 98 to 99% accuracy. So if we look at a job and we look at a candidate and we match that through the LLM, तो वो जो निकल के आता है analysis, it's like 99% accurate. तो वो बहुत अच्छा एक tool बन गया है, which we are now, plug it to the marketplace and they're offering it to the demand recruiters on the platform. एक जो हम लोग बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग टूल बना रहे हैं, which was one of my favorites, is a predictive model of hiring. कि based on the hiring that you have done in the past, right? If I look at candidate A, can I give you a score of what is the chances of this candidate to get hired? ओके अच्छा हाँ ये नेक्स्ट लेवल है, ये स्क्रीनिंग नहीं है, ये स्कोर के साथ आएगा. सो इफ यू गेटिंग 5 कैंडिडेट्स यू विल नो कि बस 99% ये हायर हो जाएगा. सो स्पेंड टाइम ऑन दैट गाय. Why would you want to spend time on a person whose class of analysis 60%?
तो स्क्रीनिंग के बाद का एक
तो
और
स्क्रीनिंग के बाद का है, पर इसके लिए अभी हम लोग जो बनाए हैं फॉर 2 क्लाइंट्स ऑफ आवर्स, वी नीड डेटा ऑन द सिलेक्शन साइड.
करेक्ट
नहीं तो फिर अभी 4-5 में बने हैं,
ये
एग्जाम चाहिए उस
हिस्टोरिकल
हिस्टोरिकल रहते हैं. तो अभी 2 क्लाइंट जो कि बहुत हायर करते हैं प्लेटफॉर्म के थ्रू, दे डू हायर इन हंड्रेड्स. सो देयर वी हैव डेटा, राइट, कि व्हाट काइंड ऑफ हायरिंग हैव डेटा. तो उनके लिए हम लोग अभी ये बना रहे हैं, बट देन विल सी, विल डेवलप दिस मोर, बट दिस इज समथिंग व्हिच कैन रियली चेंज द गेम फ्रॉम अ रिक्रूटिंग पर्सपेक्टिव.
No, it will. I think a lot of other platforms जो लोग फॉर एग्जांपल कैंडिडेट का स्क्रीनिंग टेस्ट करते हैं या उनको एग्जाम देते हैं उसमें भी हेविली एआई का यूज होगा.
हाँ, उसमें तो हो ही रहा है, वो असेसमेंट है, तो वो नेक्स्ट लेवल है. असेसमेंट इज अनदर पार्ट.
You don't have assessment right now.
No, so right now we are doing screening, right? When we are doing prediction, we are building prediction, not doing. तो बना रहे हैं अभी. स्क्रीनिंग तो खैर लॉन्च कर दिया हमने ऑलरेडी. असेसमेंट अभी हम लोग नहीं कर रहे हैं. स्क्रीन करके आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं. एंड वी आर सेइंग कि बस ये रिज्यूमे 99% मैच हो रहा है और इसका इंटरव्यू करिए. एंड देन कंपनीज आर डूइंग देयर ओन असेसमेंट ऑन इट.
But wouldn't assessment be a very natural fit to your
असेसमेंट इज सो वहाँ पे, सो वी आर नाउ, हम लोग 4-5 टूल इस साल रिलीज कर रहे हैं. वी आर मेकिंग लाइक अ स्वीट
okay
ऑफ एआई प्रोडक्ट, उसमें एक असेसमेंट भी रहेगा.
अच्छा but wouldn't it be better for you to partner with some company who did an assessment or you want to develop it in house?
नहीं देखिए, एंड ऑफ द डे हम लोग ने जो देखा है, फ्यूचर तो एआई का ही है, राइट, एंड रिक्रूटिंग इज इंक्रीजिंगली गोइंग टू बी एआई ड्रिवन, राइट. सो लुक, दैट डिसीजन ऑफ पार्टनरिंग और बिल्डिंग, वो तो स्ट्रेटेजिक डिसीजन हर समय रहता है, बट डायरेक्शनली वी आर मूविंग इन द एआई डायरेक्शन. बिकॉज मुझे लगता है जहाँ तक कि आज की डेट में अगर कोई कंपनी 2025 में इफ यू आर नॉट एम्ब्रेसिंग एआई, तो फिर मतलब कितना दिन रहिएगा.
I think people say right कि the jobs will get replaced. Do you think that the jobs will get replaced or the jobs will get replaced by people who know AI?
हाँ, ये तो स्टैंडर्ड डिबेट है, राइट, ये तो चलता ही आता है. माय ओन टेक इज, देखिए इसमें क्या होता है, 2 चीजें. पहला तो आई डोंट बिलीव दैट लाइफ इज ऑन द एक्सट्रीम्स. देखिए क्या होता है ना, व्हेनेवर सम न्यू थिंग कम्स पीपल गेट स्कैर्ड. जैसे एआई का वही है, ये कंप्यूटराइजेशन में भी, इफ यू रिमेंबर 25-30 इयर्स अगो पीपल वर लाइक बॉस, कोई आदमी का जरूरत नहीं है, कंप्यूटर सब काम करेगा.
हाँ राइट लेकिन वो हुआ नहीं.
वो वाली, right? And we know we lived through that
Yes.
last 20 years, right? So I think the thing with AI will be that it'll change the job descriptions.
Yeah.
Right? It may eliminate certain positions, like computers also did.
Yeah right.
अब जैसे फैक्स मशीन नहीं है, तो जो फैक्स मशीन बनाता था वो नहीं बना रहा, राइट. पहले जो घोड़ा बनाता था गाड़ी के आने के पहले, so some businesses were sunset, right? And that always happens. That's how progress is. And some jobs get eliminated. But ऐसा नहीं है कि भैया every job in the world will get replaced by a machine. I think वो extreme जो view है ना, कि भैया सबकी नौकरी चली जाएगी, that is not correct. Right? We will fall somewhere in the middle. Some jobs will get replaced, some new jobs will come, people will get trained, and job descriptions may change.
I think a lot of new roles will emerge,
100%.
right? Which are,
100%.
for example, take the example of software engineers, right? So they right now use certain languages to code. Now, with advancements in AI, अब वो इंग्लिश में कोड करेंगे,
Correct.
हिंदी में कोड करेंगे, अपनी लैंग्वेज में. Now, this suddenly democratizes the entire software engineering paradigm. कोई भी कोड कर सकता है. Correct. अब उसको सिर्फ बात करनी है. So I think prompting या prompt engineering will probably become one of those very.
And that is be a skills.
It will be a skill.
Like C++. जैसे C++ था पहले कि भैया C++ में कोडिंग आपको आनी चाहिए,
Correct. Prompting आनी चाहिए.
prompting आनी चाहिए. So that's what I'm saying. There'll be modifications,
Yeah.
right? But it will not undergo elimination उस लेवल पे नहीं है जितना लोग बोल रहे हैं.
Right.
एक्सट्रीम पे नहीं है, वो मिडिल में कहीं बार पे फॉल करेगा, वो 3-4-5 साल के बाद बीच में कहीं आएगा.
Right.
बट इट्स एक्साइटिंग.
It is exciting.
अरे बाप रे, मतलब आप इमेजिन करिए रिपारिकर, मैं तो सुबह उठता हूँ, मैं यही सोचता हूँ कि ये सो फॉर्चुनेट कि हम लोग एआई के बिगिनिंग में
Yeah.
ये 10 साल बाद क्या होगा तो किसी को नहीं मालूम. बट इमेजिन वी कैन टर्न अराउंड एंड से कि बहुत जब ये आया था
तब हम थे.
तब.
पहला मॉडल हमने टेस्ट किया था.
इमेजिन इफ लाइक सेइंग कि जब फायर बना था, मैं तो यही सोचता हूँ कि मेरे को कभी-कभी रेकॉर्ड होता है कि यार जब पहला इंसान ने 2 स्टोन को रब करके फायर बनाया, मैं अगर वहां पे होता तो कैसी फीलिंग हो?
सेल्फी लेता
इमेजिन करिए, ये आग, अरे सडनली आग निकल गया, right? It must have been like a
मैजिकल मोमेंट
yeah, magical moment. Just think about it, right? सब तब अंधेरा, एक साथ आग निकल गया इधर से।
करेक्ट
Now that to me is this is that moment.
या
ये AI जो अभी हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं, you know, we are the wave is about to start, right? We are living through that moment, and we are fortunate, all of us, right? Who's between the age group of say 18 to whatever 60 or 70, living this
यस
moment. We are all fortunate to be alive at a time when
विटनेसिंग दिस
yes, the fire moment,
यस
you know, which our ancestors.
Man, I think you compared it to something. I was telling electricity. In electricity is probably the internet.
हाँ,
But AI you compared to something.
AI is fire.
Yes, fire.
It's a game changer.
Game changer.
That the fire ka, apart from everything else, I don't know, a very interesting thing which I read when I was reading anthropology. You know what it did? It reduced the number of teeth, and therefore our brain could become bigger. Because when the meat got softened, just think about it, right? If you eat something raw, the amount of teeth you need to chew on it is huge.
We're carnivore.
Yeah, and therefore in your face, if your teeth take up 70% of your, you know, surface area, then your brain will be
Yeah.
only so much.
Correct.
So fire, apart from everything else, as an evolutionary tool, according to me, the game changer was that it was able to soften the meat to the extent that human beings, or that time, quote unquote, not yet human beings,
Yeah.
could get a larger brain as compared to other animals.
Correct. Correct.
And that is how we won that race.
Yeah.
Evolution.
हाँ, because मैं वही सोच रहा था अभी अनु बोला अगर हम एनिमल्स को सॉफ्ट मीट खिलाने लगे so there could be a radical an electrician
is a very slow process.
but there will be a radical change because the usage of certain organs will reduce.
has to. And that is how nature works. Right? As the usage reduces, you don't need that many teeth. So as successive generations were born, उनके दांत कम थे, हमारे दांत बहुत कम है.
Correct.
Right? हमारे मुंह में दांत बहुत ही कम है.
Yes.
Right? Because we eat soft food. You don't need that number of teeth. So this is fire. AI is not electricity. Internet was electricity.
Yeah.
This is fire. This is at a different scale.
Yeah.
Right? इसको कोई नहीं जानता है.
इसको कोई जानता नहीं. It is a lot of unknowns here.
हाँ, भी वैसे ही थी.
Nobody knows what's going to happen. I think we were talking before this podcast, right? Sam Altman says that super intelligence is arriving.
Yeah.
Now, super intelligence, we already had AI, we have AGI, and now super intelligence. Actually,
SI.
nobody
Your intelligence.
nobody can comprehend ki kya hoga.
Good.
Because there is an advancement going on in the humanoid space. Hardware aa raha hai, walking robots.
Correct.
AI is the brain. When these two merge, I think whatever will emerge from there is going to be radically different. Probably it will. I feel it will solve a lot of problems also. For example, loneliness. You will get companionship. All that, all those kinds of things will start occurring. But there is a. It's like the genie is out of the bottle. एक कंट्री ने किया अब कोई रेगुलेट नहीं कर सकता इसको रेगुलेट कहाँ पे करोगे कितना रोकोगे
नहीं हवा है ना हवा को कैसे रेगुलेट
कैसे रोकोगे बिकॉज इट इज लर्निंग एवरी सेकेंड all the predictions about AI are not matching the date at which they want to predict it.
See, because to me it is becoming organic.
Yeah.
See, inorganic में वही है ना, inorganic things can not learn and grow. You make a table, वो टेबल ही रहेगा, वो चेयर नहीं बन जाएगा. Right? आप कुछ भी कर लो. You have to break open that.
This is organic.
ये organic है. AI is organic. And organic, we all know, we are organic, right?
Yeah.
That's the key. Right?
So, but then do you think that AI will become another species and live with us?
I mean, I always think of Star Wars. Okay, George Lucas conceptualized a world which had animals, robots, and humans on the same table. So if you go back to Return of the Jedi or any of these movies, they were sitting and talking, like drinking, having a glass of beer, and like you're a robot and I'm a human being. Imagine that. Now your question is in that direction. And that, you know, yeah, 10 years from now, like I'll be sitting with the robot and, you know, we'll be doing cheers.
That is true. That is true.
Stranger things have happened. So I'm not going to... I'm never going to say, no, it can't happen.
It's heading towards.
Yeah, betting to
For sure.
but it's like I think it's very exciting. It will have a lot of benefits like fire did.
Yeah.
It will also be devastating. We also saw that fire has. I mean,
That would-
you just saw something happening right
Yeah.
in the west coast. So fire also has the other side. It also burns and it kills. Right. So that is true. Right. I don't even be scared of fire. Right. It's something without which we can't live.
Yeah, you have to live with it.
There's no other way to do it. Being scared of it will not help. Right. So that's the way I look at it. Right. I mean, it's like fire. You can't say, "Ki boss, I won't have fire in my life."
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. Nothing in your life is going to work. Right. You won't have fire. Right. But yes, it does have a downside. Fire also has a downside. We all know that.
Yes.
Right. So you have to be careful. But that's about it.
I think it's where it's going right now.
Yeah.
Very, very right there is.
Yes.
So, is there any piece of advice you would want to give to the upcoming startup founders in this today's world where they need to embrace whatever they're doing? They need to look at AI also. They need to look at a lot of other things. So they have one more variable in their life to deal with.
I think if you're starting something today, 2025, and if it doesn't have a very strong AI element in it, then you're missing the bus. You have to have something to do with AI and you not be building your own LLM. You don't need to build your own, of course, right? You can leverage off. There are so many LLMs, right? You need to build applications. That's the way I look at it. Building applications on LLMs, right? And there's so much opportunity. It's only constrained by your imagination. That's the beauty of AI, right? And you think of whatever application you want to build, you can, right? You can build it on the LLM. Yes, right. Earlier, you had a Sybase or an Oracle or a database which had its own limitations. Now those limitations are gone. So think of it like this. So the opportunity is tremendous, right? To build on LLMs, and LLMs will get better and better. They already like look at the last 3 months. I mean, each month a new LLM is being released. Version 1, version 2, and we go to version infinite, right?
Yeah.
If you'll have like data collection, data analysis, everything is on certain.
Then will start learning themselves.
Yeah, maybe you're right, and that's also the scary part. But yeah, so that's one. You have to do something building on some application using AI. One, but second is again back to what I was saying about 20 minutes ago. You got to commit for a longer term. Entrepreneurship is not 2 years. It's not a job. People think that it's a job. I'll take a job. I can quit after 2 years. You can. In a job, you can. Not in this.
Yes.
You're fooling yourself, right? You got to be saying, hey, at least 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm committing to 10 years. So your patience level, your cash flows, that's very important. You have enough money, right? Your self-worth,
Yeah.
like you don't have to doubt yourself. If you fail, all that has to be on that 10-year kind of horizon. Yeah, minimum 10 years. Look, nothing worthwhile will get created within 10 years. And if you do it less than 10 years, damn good for you.
Yeah.
Well, you won't complain, of course. Right. That's your destiny. And, in Hindi, kismat. Kismat aapki hai. Lekin you have to have that level of commitment. Otherwise, mat aao isme. Do something else. There are a lot of things to do in the world.
Yeah, it's not a fairy tale.
It's not a fairy tale. आप 10 साल कमिटमेंट लेके आओ फिर बनाओ
Yes.
बहुत कुछ बना सकते हो राइट एंड देन स्काई इज द लिमिट कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं कितना दिमाग से सोच सकते हो ये एक करियर देखिए आप भी इनफैक्ट आई वाज गोना आस्क यू दिस क्वेश्चन बिकॉज यू आल्सो डन अ जॉब बिफोर यू टर्न एन एंटरप्रेन्योर if you look at the tools, like if you look at a job and you look at an entrepreneurship, what would be forget the risk aspect, that's obvious. What would be the one fundamental difference?
Freedom.
Okay, so for you, that's the, so you can do, when you say freedom, there's define.
So the freedom for me was freedom to think
Ah,
and build something and create something which I want to do. Job में क्या होता है कि you are confined to a certain objective which somebody has defined. You're fulfilling that objective. Even if you want to grow beyond it, you can't. But here you have the freedom to think horizontally. You have the freedom to create something which is not there, and you believe in it. Now, whether it succeeds or fails, that's a different issue.
it's not in your hand.
But at least this freedom is enormous to create something. So you become a creator also. I believe with an entrepreneur, right? You create a product, you create, you give life to a vision. You take it to the market and see if other people also validate the same thing and they share your vision. So to me, freedom of creation is the biggest thing, which is the difference between a job and entrepreneurship.
No, that's a great point actually, and maybe you're right. I think maybe fundamentally, if you boil everything down to just one thing, then maybe it's just that, right? And freedom is something fundamental to human beings.
Yeah. No, I mean, see, in your case, you You thought of recruiters talking to recruiters, built CBRX. It's a creation which actually you have created. It would not have existed if you wouldn't have thought of it. And you had the liberty to kind of build it.
Correct.
I think if you look at any product, wo pehle, I think it comes, it's a figment of imagination of somebody.
Hmm.
Now it is applicable to films also. कोई ना कोई सोचता है उसको और फिर वो उसको बनाता है. So same thing, we are also creating some stuff. We are creating and taking it through as many masses as possible. So yeah, that to me is very important.
I think if अगर मैं रोल बैक करके एक और पॉइंट इस पे ऐड करूं फ्रीडम वाले पॉइंट पे, इज द ओनली प्रोफेशन, at least what I think, where if you think of something at 8 a.m., you can implement at 8:01. There is no difference between thought and action.
Yes.
ठीक है, आपके दिमाग में आइडिया आया 8 बजे सुबह,
8:01
आई पर आप कंप्यूटर खोले और चालू कट 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 कट. अब नाउ implementation is
Yes.
maybe it won't work.
Yes.
Maybe it won't work, right?
Yeah,
But implementation और conception में रियल टाइम का ये और कहीं नहीं.
There is no latency.
एक जीरो. इसमें ये कहीं नहीं है. ये सिर्फ entrepreneurship में ही possible.
Correct.
Right?
No, very true.
Yeah.
In fact, with this new technology is also coming up, right? अब ये 8 बजे सोचा तो मेरे ख्याल से 8:01 के पहले ही हो जाएगा. 30 सेकंड में.
मैं अपने AI एजेंट को बोल रहा यार, ब्रेन से ही कनेक्ट हो जा.
Yeah. Yeah, I think उसमें भी काफी काम चल रहा है. I think you might be knowing, right? With respect to stuff, a lot of things are happening in that area. Very exciting times, I would say. Very, very exciting times. Across all the verticals, all the industries, all the businesses, everybody is trying to find their feet. And as I always say to my children also and everybody in the company also, that the sand is shifting beneath your feet. Realize it and accept it because it is happening, right? In fact, I'll give you an example also. I was in London for an event and we were at the booth and we had ordered some stuff to come at the booth. 9 बजे शुरू होने वाला था, 8 बजे तक FedEx से सामान नहीं आया था. 1 घंटा बचा था. I called the FedEx line and I spoke for about 5 minutes to get that stuff done. And the other side, there was somebody speaking. After 5 minutes, I realized it was in AI.
Yeah.
I just realized it. It was so natural.
Wow.
And post 5 minutes, I realized that she's not able to give me the location. That's about it. That's when I thought it is an AI and I had to connect with a human, please. Then there is somebody who came on the call and froze. It is getting that real. I'm talking about 2024.
Yeah, imagine what will happen in 2026. 1 year from now. It'll take you 50 minutes. Or maybe not even that. You won't realize. You won't even realize.
So they say right now that AI will consume AI. So for example, अगर आप ये से बोला असिस्टेंट है तो मेरा ये काम कर देना, मेरे लिए ना सुबह का न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ लेना और उसमें से मुझे शॉर्ट्स बना के दे देना और मेरे लिए 4 रिमाइंडर भी सेटअप कर देना, मेरे लिए ये सब काम करके देना तू, राइट? Now when you say this to an AI is looking at the website. Now we are into the digital advertising space, right? So if a brand is doing ads on that website, the ads are being watched by AI.
और आप AI का पैसा दे रहे हो.
आप AI का पैसा. But this AI is good AI because it is consuming your ad, clicking on it. It's just useful. But this will also become reality as I said, na ki cheers to an AI. This is going to happen. This is going to happen.
Yeah. And maybe, one should not be scared of that.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe we should just, embrace it and say, yeah, maybe it will happen. Who knows? अब कब होगा किसी को नहीं मालूम है, but हो सकता है.
Correct.
I won't say no to it at all.
The perfect Gautam, I think it was fantastic. I think talking
नहीं,
to
बहुत
you.
मजा है.
And we had a free-flowing conversation across a lot of topics और काफी very interesting, I think, tidbits people could gather from this conversation. So thank you once again for coming and doing the podcast with us. We'll find more opportunities to get together and do some more stuff.
Sure. My pleasure.
Thank you so much.